What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you how to make a sour powder to break people apart, break up their communication, to create confusion and cause agitation in friendships, relationships, any relationship in where they fully have to always communicate and text and talk and email and anything forcefully like that. You want to try to break them apart. Work colleagues, exes, baby mothers, baby fathers, whatever it is that you want to get rid of. And here's a skull that you put it in. I'm gonna mix. Usually when I make a powder, cornstarch is good for adding it in, not as a base, because I like to use a lot of natural ingredients. So every single thing that I use is gonna be, of the item ingredient. Like say right now I need some lemon verbena. I'm gonna use lemon verbena powder, freshly grinded, or I just purchased the powder. I mean, like either or. I won't use like any baby powder or any kind of talcum powders for spiritual powders. I just wouldn't. And baby powder pushes off a really heavy scent, and I don't think that is good to when you create your powders. I just feel like trying to get as much of the natural ingredient as possible is best. You can go to like there's a lot of health stores out there that they sell the powders to whatever herbs you're looking for. They sell the powders, so they sell the herbs and the powders, and you can find a lot of them there. You can find them online. I mean, you can find them basically everywhere. But cornstarch is like one of the ingredients that I will use. Now the ingredients that I do have in here, because I needed to get something really like real sour, real sour, and then sweet, because I wanted to I want to cause some inconsistencies with behavior and patterns and time and showing up to places and just being just like really off and on behavior, really off and on, really hot and cold, really sweet and sour. The people like nobody likes an individual that's always one day they good, the next day they not, and you just don't know when to mess with them because you don't know when they on 100 and when they on 0. So I knew the salt and the sugar was not good together. It just wouldn't give me what I wanted, like put together to help create that behavior. So I needed to look for it. I needed to find it. I needed to come up with a way to just get that taste. And like the salt, sugar from the Sour Patch, like that would be perfect. That would be perfect. But then I don't know how to get that much of the sour. Like I needed a lot. So let me see if I can find the bottle. I bought a whole pack of Pix. The sweet and sour, salty. It's like the salt, sugar. They have them in the straws, and they sweet and sour. I bought a whole pack, and it fit in. This skull is about 4 ounces, and this bottle, it fit a whole bag. Fit in there. It's $1, and this was perfect. It was really like sometimes like I'll taste one. It's really like it was kind of bitter, and then it'll be really like sweet, and then it'll give you that that sour taste. So it was giving me that that taste that I needed. And I want this person to be. I don't want them to have any control over how they behave around others at all. And communication wise, overall altogether, it needs to be really soured down. Now when you work a jar with powder and stuff like that, your petition should be wet inside. So you can use the oil. What I'll use like unstable. I'll mix the unstable. I'm gonna mix restless oil, and I just want to have a lot of inconsistent behavior, and let me see what else I can use to just make them behave in a which way, in a matter to where you say, you know what, somebody professional looking in to say, you know what, I do feel like you have a problem, and or you're not fit for this job. You're not. I don't feel like you can do this job because you can't show up on time. You can't. You can't submit documentations and presentations on time. Like you just don't have things together enough to where we can say, you know what, you are fit to run this. So the mixture of the unstable and the restless is gonna really keep them really, really edgy. I'm gonna mix 7 ingredients in here, and you can find every single ingredient that I'm gonna use. You can find it at my website, or you can purchase it like, you know, locally if you have like a botanica. Not even, you can just go online, I think, and you can just purchase them online. I just purchase. I'm gonna mix everything up together, but you can find I'm gonna put the cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is good for getting things to like move quickly. Like so it's good for like blockbuster when you want to blow apart obstacles. So cayenne is gonna give the agitation that's needed along with some white pepper. I'm gonna add cornstarch. I'm gonna add lemon verbena powder because I really want this person to argue with everybody, be really antsy and jumpy, and be all over the place. Like everybody, this person comes around, they have no choice but to feel like they're a threat. That lemon verbena with a mixture of the white pepper and the cayenne is gonna make this person also feel like they all over the place, edgy, and then possibly look like they on some drugs too. Because why you moving that fast? Why you so edgy? Why you so agitated? Why you sweating? You need some heat. You need to keep heat on them. I don't want chili. I don't because I feel like this chili's gonna send this person to a level of collateral damage, and not right now. Not right now. I want it to continue to build up to the point where it's like, wow. You know, like you don't want to just get that big break like and see them. No, you wanna play with them a bit. And I'm gonna use the skull because, you know, the head needs to really take on the most of this. You know, the body will follow. And I'm also gonna use white vinegar powder, and I'm gonna use red wine vinegar powder. I love red wine vinegar powder for shaking up relationships and causing situations between individuals and just making them feel like they hate you. Like everything they hate it's just sour and then sweet, and then there's just the bitter sweetness is gonna be in here from this powder right here. That's like the only sweetness. Everything else mixed together is just gonna be a frustrated, unstable, inconsistent person, and nobody likes inconsistent people. Like you can't do shit right, and it's like, you know, you just when you wanna get rid of people from your work, there's a few things you have to take into consideration. I mean, are they really fucking with you, or you just hate them? Like, which one? Because I mean, me, I can get my job done. Like, bitch, you're not paying me, so I don't give a fuck about you in any sort of way. Like, I could just like not pay you no attention for as long as we work. If we work here 10 years together, like you are a wall, you don't exist. Like, I mean, like how when you say, "Oh, I'm gonna get rid of somebody from my job," like what are you? Why are you doing it because you're childish and you feel like, "Oh my god, I don't want this person here," or like are they really really fucking with you? I mean, is she sleeping with your man? Like, is he messing around with your girlfriend? Like, what really is happening? Because if it's a situation to where y'all two can still function on the job, then just do some work on the motherfucker. That's it. I mean, it's just that simple. Like, I don't really think that... I don't know. I don't know what some of you think when something starts happening to you and you're like, you know what? I can use magic to fix this. I don't know if you think first and then say, you know what? Let me think it through and decide what I'm going to do. Or you just jump right into it. Because you got to be kind of considerate to what you're going to do sometimes. You have to sit down. You got to think. And, I mean, you got to find a way to get what you want out of this person. You want people to see this person for who they truly are. Because around everybody else, they act so different. You know, they show this different persona. And it's like, well, you know, they seem all right. No, you don't. You want them to not seem all right. You want them to look like they're fucking losing it. You really want everybody at the workplace, wherever it is, whoever you're working on, you know, it could be a friendship in which somebody's displaying, you know, different behaviors and actions when somebody else is not around. And you're trying your best to get this person to see it. They don't want to see it. They don't care. Whatever the reason is, you can work a spell to keep them very inconsistent with their emotions and their feelings. So much so that they have no control over it. When you bottle things up, you're controlling that situation. When you take a person and you use them as your target and you're going to work them to manipulate them or bewitch them in a sense of where you're going to bend them and control them and what they do and how they eat, what they wear. Like, when you want to see if you can control somebody or manipulate or bend somebody, do something small first. So you can work with my super candles. You'll take 7 super candles. You'll write the person's name on a brown piece of paper, the same plate, same petition, same everything the same, because you're going to be working the spell for 7 days. And every day at the same time, right, you're going to ask them to do one specific thing. Okay? So it could be something as simple as getting them to go pierce their nose, shave, color their hair, like something really simple to see how much you can manipulate them. Cutting their hair, like alternating something, that's very easy. But it'll be hard if this person is hard to control, to dominate. Because some people you can't even dominate them. Like, they'll know. It's like they hate you so much. Like sometimes I tell y'all, like, some people you're just not going to be able to dominate, like fully force and control them. Now, if someone truly hates you to death and you put them inside of a honey jar, both of y'all are going to clash. I'm going to tell you that right now. I've seen it happen. I've done it. I've witnessed it. They hate each other so fucking much and they start to clash. Because nowhere in his heart and his mind and his body and his soul does he want to be sweet to this person. And trying to sweeten someone that fully hates you, you're not going to get any results from them. So sweetening them is going to be something that you're going to have to bypass. Honestly, they fucking hate you. They really honestly hate you. So honey right now is not your friend. Sugar right now is not your friend. If it was that they had submissive behavior, then it could be. Then I'll be open to saying then it's a possibility. Then, okay, all right, we'll bend them. But no. With someone in that nature, you have to work a bewitching first. Create a bewitching ritual in which you're going to work and start to influence them to just reconsider you. Just fucking reconsider you. Like, they don't even start it off small, start it off slow, just to reconsider you, period. To just try to get you in their mind. Because when someone truly, honestly hates you deadly, deeply, it's hard to just throw honey on them. You can't. I don't want you to. Bewitch them. And work the bewitching with the influence. And then work the influence. Reconsider and look me over. Now, this ain't no forgiveness. No. They're not going to be that sweet to you. But they'll tolerate you. You'll be tolerated now on a level in which, we can agree to disagree. And we could be in the same room now and we could be cordial. And that is a start. Just being cordial. So sometimes you just got to work yourself, work things around than what you normally would think. Because anybody would say, well, they're not friends, they're not sweet, let's reconcile. No. When you reconcile sometimes with people that really feel real heavy against you, that's why it's good to get a reading. It's really, really good. And I tell you that all the time. Get a reading to see. Do a spirit box. Do divination. Anything in which way to where you could try to get a message from your spirits. Because sometimes you may be in your house and you're like, damn, I need to know something. And you don't want to wait for a reading. You want to know right now. Do your divination. Do your 1-card pull. Or do your spirit box. And get your answers right there. Because you don't want to keep working in the wrong pattern, in the wrong way. Because I see it all the time. And honestly, it's like you're working and it's like you don't know. You know what I'm saying? I want you to know. I want you to have a direction. Because some of you say, oh, I have the intent. Okay. Everybody can have intent. Everybody can have the intentions to do a spell. But does that mean that those intentions are giving you some kind of leeway to getting that spell actually done, to physically seeing it manifest? No. No, why? Because not everybody is able to do anything. So when you guys email me, oh, I did 15 ammonia jars, so what? Did you get a reading before you did that? Why are you doing 15 ammonia jars? Why are you not listening when I tell you something and then you want to come to me and ask me how to do it? Well, I already told you what to do, didn't I? I told you to get a reading first. I told you to do divination on yourself. I told you to find a way in which you can see if you can connect to the spirits. And if you can't, that's fine. Then you go order a reading. And you find out. But I really like when you guys take the time to create your own little divinations and get the answers, even if it's small answers. Because I know a lot of you try to, some of you get addicted to doing the readings, you know, and you're on the psychic hotlines 24/7 and you're getting readings from 10 different people. It'll mess you up. Like, stay focused. Try to see what you can do. Try to see how good you are with the magic. Try to see how good you can connect to people and things. And whatever is around you, the energy that you have, you use it. Okay? So just stop jumping right into spells. Stop jumping like, just, I don't recommend it. We're at the point now where I feel like a lot of you have learned how to do a lot of things. And I feel like you have connections with your spirit guides, with the DTs that you work with the saints, with all of the spiritual connections out there. I feel like a lot of you are at the point now to where you should know a lot. You should know what's working for you and what's not. And the main question I hear is, oh, but how do you know your spell is working? But how do you not know? How do you not see? How are you not looking for that? Let me tell you something. It'll throw itself right in your face. When you're working a spell and you get your readings done in between. You don't need a reading every single week on the same situation. Like, for instance, this situation with this person here. They're really unstable, like, overall. You understand? But at work, it's a different story. And it's just like overbearing working with somebody that just really don't want to get nothing done. And this is like, I don't know. It's just at the point now where this person has to go. And it's been fun, actually, just having them dangling. Like, the outbursts are fucking ridiculous. And on top of keeping restless candles going, and this person not having no sleep at all, being tired, being up, and just unmotivated, just like drained out, they continue to show up to work. And it's really taking a toll. And when it takes a toll on you and it's like, damn, you know, it's like, how much more? You know, you're just watching to see, like, you know, when eventually you're going to fall. You're watching, you watch what you do. You take notes, okay? Anytime you do any work, you're working with any kind of powders, you're working with any kind of herbs, oils, jars, pipettes, anything that you're working in magic, you want to take notes. You want to be able to say, well, you know, I worked this spell last week. I used this herb on this person. This is what works good on this person. Now I know how to deal with this person, because every time I use this patchouli, and every time I mix it with the knotweed, and every time I put the woodruff in it, he be calling me, he be doing everything I tell him to do. And every time he come over to the house and I drop the catnips in the corner of the rooms, he be doing everything I want him to do. So you just got to figure out what works for who. Every herb is going to be different. Everything is going to be different. So, you know, guys, I haven't talked in a long time to you, so I'm going to talk. So I'm going to show you exactly how to mix it, and then we're going to put it inside. So 1 whole pack of the pig sticks. Where I got it from? I think it was Family Dollar, and it was $1. So 1 whole bag is good, and it's going to be more than enough. So we'll use 7 ingredients, and I'll put it in the description box below. I'm going to have a lot of mix left. Maybe not even that much. After I fill this up, and then I'll have some mix left, and whoever wants to get some from me, then you guys can order it from the shop. Okay, and then I'm going to add in the cayenne pepper. Like I told you with the cayenne pepper is good for, like, just getting shit moved and done. And I felt like I felt I needed that for the spell, because she just is like just like a lazy bitch. Lazy bitch. And now she's getting all of nothing done still. There's nothing getting done. She's just real jittery and moving around the place and just dropping things and just looking like she's on a lot of cocaine early in the morning. Now the lemon verbena powder, let me show you guys. This is good for breaking up couples, causing a stir. Like, mix the lemon verbena and get some mustard seeds and crush them with your mortar and pestle. Like, crush them really good. The mustard seed brown, okay? Yellow is, well, it'll look yellow or it'll look like tan, the light colored one. That's for protection. That's for shielding. That's for creating, you know, guarding yourself and stuff like that. And it's good to use that. You can mix caraway seeds. You could mix the what else? So you'll mix the caraway. You'll mix the white mustard seeds. They'll look white, the lighter color. And you can mix that with angelica root, and you can put that in a red mojo bag, and you could put 7 of those across your door and put St. Michael on top of it. And that's a great source of protection. But back to the lemon verbena. So you put the lemon verbena, and then you'll put the mustard seeds, and then you'll put some 5-finger grass. And like you want to try to get it crushed up as finely together, and then blow it around the people and the places to where you want to cause the fights, the action. You want them to fuck each other up. Like, you want to see some action. Mix all 3 of those together and blow that shit around. And when I tell you blow it around, put it in your hand and blow it. Like you like a real witch, and you got powers. And when you blow this, your powers are gonna be activated. Like treat yourselves like what you call yourself. A lot of you are high priestess. A lot of you call yourself brujas, which means witch. But I think brujas sounds much better. I mean, you guys know I don't call myself a witch. I don't know. I never liked it. I just never liked the term. I just never liked what they did to the people that they thought were witches, and how they hung them and burned them and shit. Like, I just, like, when it goes back to the stories of the witches and stuff and the history and it, like, I just didn't like the word and the reference to it. So, you know, magic hand just suits me. Magic hand suits me. Everybody has a name that suits them and whatnot. And when people ask me what I do magic. This is exactly what I do. Well, what do you practice? Magic. That's Majic. I practice magic. So anyway, this is gonna go in here. For the cornstarch, I'm not gonna put in too much cornstarch. I hate the texture of cornstarch. I despise it. It's just, I don't like it that much. So it's not something that I'm gonna put if I do make a powder. When I do make my powders, like, I'll put like maybe like two tablespoons, if that much. I'm adding in some that's the red. Oh, that shit is real sour smelling. Let me tell you something. Remember my destruction powder jars that I would make? It would be the big powder jars. It was like 4 ounces. When I would give those for you guys to make, and all you had to do was add, like, sometimes some of you would leave it dry and then you'll just put the name in wet, and some of you would add vinegar, red wine vinegar to it, and that shit start bubbling up, and it gives off that stench. This red wine vinegar has that stench to it. Like, it just goes right up. Like, it's really some sour shit. You can order the red wine vinegar and the stuff from me. I might have enough. Okay, so that's the white vinegar powder. It's the white vinegar powder. The white vinegar powder, you can mix up the white vinegar powder. You can red vinegar powder. You can put chili powder, hot chili powder. Put the lemon verbena, and then put some valerian root powder, and you can fuck up people. Like, I mean, that's like real deadly. Like, you really killing something down. Like, you really. And then what you do, you take that mixture and you get some dirt, right? Get the dirt, mix it with the dirt, and then mix it with the goofa dust. Right? And you leave it at places where the people, the relationships that you want to destroy, the couples you want to fuck up. If it's a business, you can put it down, like, it really, and mix them with the dirt. Like, when I mix it, I call it dead man's dirt, but I mix it with, like, I'm mixing with my goofa dust. I'll mix it with my unstable, I'm mixing with my destruction powder. So I'm mixing with like 5 different powders with my, any dirt, like any plain dirt. It don't even have to be graveyard dirt. You're just doing your plain dirt. You're going to mix it with the 5 different mixes, and you lay that down. lay down. See, the valerian root causes bad things to happen. Really bad. You see the texture of the cornstarch, right? It's like of a powder base. You don't need a lot. So if you're making any powders, don't let anyone convince you to use like baby powder. I never use talcum powder, so I'm not sure like what the scent and the like I can't tell you about it. But I never used the talcum powder. But as far as like any kind of base when you want to make a mixture, like go 100% natural. Okay, so if you know that you need black pepper, grind it up. Get the grinder and use the grind and do it yourself. And that's how you'll make your powder. And like, let me see. There's certain powders that you're gonna have to get online. So it's like certain herbs and stuff you can't crush up unless it's certain roots. If you can break them down, then yeah. But certain roots are gonna be hard for you to break down because they're whole. So just purchasing the powder is much easier. But you see, like black pepper, that's easy. Cinnamon and stuff like that, you can get that. Like certain powders and different things, you can get it. Anything else like that you're looking for to use, and you have the like say right now devil's shoestring. Devil's shoestring's a little different, but I'm just using it as an example. But say you get a lot of devil's shoestring, you could grind that up. You can cut that up, right? And then you can blend that down to making a powder. I guess you will have to. I saw a thing on Amazon in which you could turn the herb into powder, and it said it's good for hard roots. I'm just giving you an example with the devil's shoestring, but a lot of you that are new and making your stuff, and you have your spiritual shops and you're doing stuff, go with the natural powders at the shops, like the health shops that I told you. You can get like let me see. All right, so like slippery elm is like I think I saw the slippery elm. He had the slippery elm for $8 for half an ounce, and then an ounce was like $16. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good because you like a lot of powders and stuff and certain herbs are really, really expensive and hard to get. And like let me see, golden seal root is like really expensive. And let me see another one. Golden seal root is like $80 for like a pound of the herbs. I don't know. I mean, it just depends where you get them from sometimes, because sometimes I have a hard time finding things, and you just gotta look. You just gotta take your time and look, because sometimes I can't find a lot of things that I'm looking for, and I have to go out to the shops and see, because I know they sell powders. I'll go to 5 or 6 shops to try to find it. Sometimes they don't have nothing. But I send a lot of my customers and my clients for certain things that they need. I'll tell them where to get them, like, because I know the ingredients are a lot natural. There's nothing artificial in them, and you cook with those herbs. So like, the one that I went to in New York, there was like a Rasta man in there, and he sells like a vegetarian food and stuff like that. And then he has then there was another one I went to in Brooklyn. And he had like beef patties and different stuff like that. So, I mean, you can just shop around and see what you find. But when I remember what type of store it is, I'll put it in the link below. But everything will be in the description. And let's mix up this powder. That cornstarch, it's a bit thick. So when you do mix it, right, you see how I'm going to mix it? I'm going to rub it down like this. I want everything to blend in, that's why. I put like a scoop of this much of everything. The only thing that I had a lot of was the blend of the salty mix thing, the pig sticks. You see a lot of that lemon verbena, just like the green color. She'll be crazy. She'll be arguing with everybody in 24 hours because she's just real easy to work too. She's just like real easy to just like she's just like real easy. Some people you'll find difficulty in working them because they're just really strong-minded. You can't change. Don't go in trying to dominate people sometimes. Like if you're trying to influence somebody, that's much easier. You know why? Because you don't have to like me to be influenced by my ideas and what I'm doing and or the goals and the success that you see me bringing to myself. You don't have to like me. It may be something I'm doing. It may be something I'm saying. It may be the way I walk. It may be the way I talk, the way I smell. It's something that you're influenced by, that you keep coming around me. I just need you to be influenced enough to get you to the point to where you fucking love me. I don't even want you to like me. Fuck all of that. No, I'm going to bring that influence. I'm going to show you every single thing I'm worth. And when you influence people, you need them to see your worth. I'm not going to sweeten you to like me and that. No. I'm influencing you with my ideas and with everything that I feel I have to offer as a person. And now you're going to come in closer because you're like, damn, well, I'm liking this. Like, I don't even know her like that. I don't know what she's talking about, but she's talking about something. So influence people. Get people, use Look Me Over, like I mentioned earlier. Use that to get people to see past the shit that you do. Because, see, a lot of you start working witchcraft and then you have short-term goals. Like, what are you doing with short-term goals? Like, seriously. You got to have long-term goals. There has to be longevity. It has to be longevity in everything that you're doing. So don't work no spells for next day results and think like, when I say next day results, magic don't happen overnight. But when I say next results, like, it'll last as long as 24 hours and that's it. And let me say this to many of you. When you work a spell, you have to give it time to work. So if you're working a spell for 5 days, from Monday to Friday, that doesn't mean that spell is going to start working between Monday and Friday. You are still working it. Work it. Watch my videos. Watch everybody else's videos that know what they're talking about. Because not everybody know what they're talking about on here. Y'all know that already. Not everybody know what they're doing. Not everybody is used to, seeing things in a good sense and wanting to share it with people to where they're like, let me teach you something. I always tell everybody. Because I hate when y'all tell me, oh, don't do nothing for nobody. Don't get nobody no giveaways. Why you always being so nice? Why you always... Mind your business. Let me give away. If I want to give away shit to people for a whole year, I can. Because that's what I want to do. That's just what I want to do. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. A lot of y'all worried about the wrong thing. Let me give people an opportunity that can't purchase certain things, that don't know what to do, that don't know how to do it. Let me give them a chance to see what they can do for themselves by me helping them. And you mind your business, right? And keep doing whatever you're doing. Y'all got to stop worrying about the wrong thing. My powder is mixed. Now, here's how I will work a powder spell. Now, I'll use it in many different ways. Yes, blowing this shit all over the fucking office if you have to. The whole fucking apartment. Okay? Do it in the hallways. Blow it in the bathrooms, supermarket, whoever it is that is fucking with you. The mix, you can drop it down too. Listen. It don't matter who walking it. It's for them. It's intended for her. So if I leave something specific that I have prayed over to tear you the fuck down, it will come to you. You're going to walk by it. You're going to walk through it. It don't matter if 100 people walk through it. It don't have nothing to do with them. They walking by. It's nothing to them. Nothing. That's why I tell y'all sometimes, because I read the comments and some of y'all just saying the stupid shit. Shit that don't pertain to y'all. How can somebody new to magic, how can you throw so much things to people when they're new to magic? You're going to confuse them. You're going to confuse them. All y'all got to do whenever you watch a video and you're trying to understand what it is listen. You listen, you understand, you watch it over if you didn't hear something, certain things, and you just trying to grasp that information. And you try to understand it. Many of you're like, what about if I throw it here? If I throw it here, what's going to happen? Am I going to be disturbing the dirt god? Am I going to be disturbing the river god? Am I going to be disturbing the sun god? Listen, that has nothing to do with somebody coming in to magic and wanting to learn and understand. And here you go at the corner, watch out for the sun god, watch out for the moon. She don't know nothing about that. She don't know shit about that. She's not at that level. She's not disturbing anybody. She's not disturbing no sun god, no moon god, no star god. She is just doing her spell and she is putting it in the river and she is getting rid of it. That's it. That is what she is doing. Don't come and tell nobody, don't put it. It goes in the bag and it floats in there. It's fucking bodies floating. And you worried about my jar? Girl, bye. I'm going to load this up. Not now. It's going to take forever and I don't have a funnel. But I'm going to load it up. I'm going to get the petition. Brown paper. You could buy, Dollar Tree sells like the brown paper bags. I bought them like 50 or 100 in a bag. And that's fresh paper. So you don't have to worry about where you get your brown paper from. If you want it fresh and clean, nobody touch it, you can purchase it there. I'm going to roll it up like a scroll, and I'm going to stuff it in there. I'm going to soak it first so that all the powder could grasp on it, and that's how we'll work the powder jar. And I will work, well, this would be the powder jar. This would be the skull. I'll work it in that manner because I'm not going to do the bottle. I'm just going to do the skull for her because I feel like the skull now is just, that's the icing right there. That's the icing, and it'll complete a lot of everything. I'm going to work it. When you work your spells, you can work the rituals for as long as you want. I'm going to, of course, combine different things along with the jar. I'm just not going to work the jar by itself. Like, I mean, you just can't work it by itself. You just can't do that. You work it with candles. You can work it with, I have a 14-day, 14 days that are going to go, and those are going to stay. Those are going to stay burned. Like, whenever I'm home, they're going to stay burned, like, all the time. So I'm going to work those, and I have a bunch of super candles I'm working to work that in the ritual. Working for 9 days, every other day, because I don't really want to get myself too tired working on. When you do head work, you get drained out, you get tired, you get sleepy, you working a lot of work, you know. So every other day, so it'll be a total of 18 days that I'll be doing the work, because I'm gonna go every other day, but I'm pushing the work and the prayers and everything for the 9 days. Pray over your powder. Pray over your powder. If that powder is specific for many different people, then don't say nobody's name over it, but say your prayers, you know. May this power fuck you up. Amen. That's it. I mean, do whatever you want to do. Pray over it however you want to pray. I'm just giving you an example, you know, like, of what to do. But that's how I would handle that. That's how I would handle that. So that is it. That's the completion of this video. I'm gonna try to get another video loaded. I'm done my courses, so I'll have a bit of time to try to do like maybe a video once a week. But usually from like January to like April, I'm just like really focused trying to finish up and stuff, and I didn't really have time to do videos either. Working, you know. My consultations is free, so you can email me and tell me briefly what's going on with your situation. I'll tell you what to purchase, or I'll tell you, listen, you need to get a reading for that. Can't do nothing without getting a reading. And or I'll tell you, may say, listen, I need to fuck up this bitch at work. She's my boss, and I just didn't want to get her out of the way right now. And I'll tell you, listen, purchase this. Working for 9 days, I'll give you an outline on what to do if you need help with my products. And everything is basically still the same. I just haven't done no videos because I haven't had the time, and I've been working. And I got a video here for y'all. So hopefully I can try to get another one up for next week. I do have a breakup. I do have a breakup jar I want to show you guys. I feel it's cool. I thought I did it, but I didn't. When I looked through the videos, I'm like, okay, so I didn't. But I do have a few things that I do want to show you guys. And I'm going to be taking a hiatus in about a month from now. So like, I guess the end of the month will be like the last time I'll be taking orders. But like from the 1st to like the 10th, I'll probably do like group service week, like I usually do. I have group services I have to post and list and whatnot. I am looking for a moderator. I have 2 already that work with me and help me with all I need you for is like online work. So you don't have to do nothing physical. Like I got all my physical stuff going. Like I can handle everything else. I just need help with like, maybe you can help with like Instagram posts for me or something in that nature or whatever. But I do have 2 people, but I would like 2 more. I would like 2 more to join me, join my team, and we work together. I'm gonna leave the email below, and you basically gotta just know how to answer basic, simple questions. And I need somebody ready, willing, and available. Like if you're gonna bullshit around, don't even email me. I don't have time for nobody like that. Like I try to help the people that I see that I thought my way. Like let me hire the people that I feel like they need the help the most. They can work with me. I'll work close with them so they can help themselves and get themselves out of whatever situation they're in. And, we can move forward and do that. And that's what I like to do. But I felt like I had to have a different approach. And that's what I did. I just went for a totally different approach. And I enjoy my moderators. They're really cool. And, they're just doing whatever they need to do. And so basically, you got to know how to answer simple questions. You're doing like online stuff for me. So I'll break that down into detail. I just need 2 people. And if you've been around me for a really, really long time, like, I'd rather deal with y'all. I know a lot of y'all working, y'all doing your own thing, but I I'd rather deal with people that have been around me for a really, really, really long time. Like I speak to, in a week I have like 45 to 50 women that I speak to all the time. We text, they have my number. A lot of y'all got my number. A lot of y'all got my text, my phone, and all that stuff. But like, they stay in contact with me on a consistent basis and stuff like that. And I have a lot of you that email me on a regular basis, and y'all know who y'all are. Like, y'all should contact me. Like, I'd rather like the people that really, really know what to do. I don't have to teach you to do nothing, and you're just doing online work. So you'll get a lot of insensitives too as well. Like with my group chats and stuff. For the group chats, you have to have Messenger. Like, I don't know how else to do group chat without the Messenger. So you have to add me on Facebook, right? And then you can add me through your Messenger, or like I gotta request you because it shows me like different people in my Messenger, and I'll add you to the group, and then that's how we'll do the call. So for those of you that ask me about it, you have to have that. There's another app that I was told about. I think it was called Zoom, but I didn't really get to download it and do it. I just figured the Facebook was easy because a lot of my international clients, it's easier for you to talk to me on Facebook. When I do my Magic Chats on Friday, a lot of them call me through Facebook because it's easier and you don't have to pay for it and stuff like that. But that's one way to do that. But anyway, the insensitives and stuff, like, we'll be doing the group chats, and I'll need you to join in. That'll be cool. I'll also need like when I do my group services, I would love you to also be in those services as well. Just helping me like organize like small things. And, you know, even when I come back from my hiatus, you know, helping me stay on top of like things like that, because I do get really busy. And I don't think some of you understand sometimes, like, when I have 100, 200 emails to answer, and you're like an email in between 150, you gotta wait till I go through all of them. I try to go through my emails as quickly as I can, but sometimes throughout the day, you know, time permits me to do certain things, and I can't really get to do it. So sometimes I have to do it like 2 days. And, you know, I'm working on a lot of things, readings, services, making every single item that I have, and, you know, just praying over things, just dressing up, just doing everything that I normally do. Like, so I do thank all of y'all that are patient with me and have been all these years. I appreciate that. I do. But like I said, this is the end of the video. Just wanted to tell y'all that. And just look out for the rest of my videos. All right? Like, subscribe, and stay blessed, guys.